if woke, that whole statement of like go woke, go broke,
Mhm.
why are companies still continuing to pursue that messaging?
I think it's a combination of once you let people like that into your studio or your company or
Mm,
whatever, because like the people who do the actual writing for these movies and TV shows, they are 100% like activists who don't care about anything except the message. And so those people are very difficult to get rid of because they're like weeds in your garden, like they get everywhere, and you can't just fire them because they know exactly how to make a fuss on social media and make it seem like they're being discriminated against. So there's that
yeah.
aspect of it. Um, the other aspect is it's very difficult in Hollywood to go against that message because everyone's doing it and everyone's afraid
Mm,
of being perceived as sexist or racist or anything else.
mhm.
Uh, there was an interesting article that I read, and it's huge. It goes into loads of details, but it's like called "The New Rules in Hollywood," and it basically talks about the um, the fact that they've got quotas that they have to fill for writers and people behind the camera and everything, producers and all that. And it will basically be you have to hire this many women, you have to hire this many people of color, you have to hire this many LGBT people. And so they have to bring all these people in who don't have the experience, in a lot of cases don't have the talent or the ability because they're just being hired on their innate qualities, I suppose.
Mhm.
And these are the people that are then put in charge of producing new content, new TV shows, new movies and stuff. And they don't have that ability. And so the people that used to do it are just getting squeezed out because
Mm,
they're literally being told, well, I'm sorry, we can't have you anymore. We can't hire you because you don't tick the right box
mm,
and you just have to go. And honestly, I think any studio that just had the guts to say, look, we are just going to literally hire people based on merit. We don't care if they're all male, all female, whatever it might be. We're just going to we're going to hoover up all these people that have been cast loose from their various studios and just get them to work for us. They would make an absolute killing
yeah.
because that they would get the best talent, the best people who with the most experience,
Mhm.
and they could produce movies that weren't about the message or anything like that.
Yeah.
Um, I just think it takes a long time. It takes a long time for trends to burn out in Hollywood and a new way of thinking to come in. And right now, all this woke stuff has got like the moral high ground. They're
Mhm.
always able to say, "Well, we're on the side of minorities or repressed peoples or anything like that, and if you
Mhm.
disagree with us, then you're the problem." And
Yeah.
it's very difficult to argue against that, and not make yourself look like the enemy. And
Mhm.
most of them are just too afraid to do it. That's the problem that we have right now.
Yeah. Do you get a lot of like you must get a lot of hate comments, right? Like calling you all sorts of names.
Probably, yeah. I'm sure there's lots of people that dislike me on the internet,
Yeah.
um, and
I,
they're entitled to criticize me if they want. I don't care, but
yeah.
my message to them is always like, look, I'm not doing any of this stuff out of hate. If I criticize Disney, it's not because I hate Disney. It's not because I
Right.
hate Marvel. It's because, or I hate Hollywood. It's because I remember how good they used to be and the great things that they were able to produce.
Right.
I just want them to do that again. And I want them to do well. I would
Yeah.
like nothing better than to go into every movie and be able to sing its praises because I thought it was so great.
Mm.
But I can't lie. I'm not gonna pretend I liked the film when I didn't.
Yeah.
So this is where I'm at. But like, I'm fine if people want to criticize me. Like, I'd rather get criticized, for saying what I believe.
Yeah,
You know.
exactly. There was a video someone made called yeah, maybe you've seen this, like the critical drinker is toxic.
Yes.
And
I
have you
watched a
seen
couple of
this?
minutes of it. Someone,
Yeah.
someone, a lot of people told me about it, and I was like, I'll look at it. I was like, I can't watch any of this garbage.
I like went straight to the comments because I knew like, what kind of stuff they might say, but like it was immediately, it was like, oh, thanks, you just introduced me to the Critical Drinker. I checked out his content and it's really funny. And there were like a ton of those where people got introduced to you and now liked you because of that video.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
that's really good.
I just think it's funny that people are so mad at me that they would like make like a 30-minute video just raging at like what I dare to say. It's like,
Yeah.
well, you know, I'll just laugh all the way to the bank. I don't care.